Good evening, Nigerians. It's actually another fantastic moment to be before you all. Going to no other state in Nigeria, but that powerful, great state called the center of commerce, and that is Kano State. Kano. For those who have been joining us from day one of the Citizen Show, I say welcome once again. It's been a fantastic experience going from one state to the other. Nigeria is indeed a beautiful nation with a whole lot of people that are blessed in their mind, blessed in their activity, and blessed in all that they do. I do hope that by joining this show, you get to know more about Kano State than you've ever known, and to know that every member of Kano State and that number of people living in Kano State are Nigerians living in that fantastic part of Nigeria. And today, we would be having joining us at the studio incumbent President, National Association of Information and Media Studies, Bayero University. When it's time, I'll be bringing him up to share with us first-hand information about Kano State. But before we go on, and as usual, while waiting for one or two of our other members, followers, supporters, I will be giving you a sneak peek into what Kano State look like. Kano is a fantastic state for those joining us. It's always beautiful, seeing all the beautiful places. So without wasting too much of our time, I'm going to take us straight through what Kano looks like. And I do hope you enjoy it. And beyond enjoying it, like I always tell you, plan to visit Kano.
Discover Kano, an ancient city with unrivaled cultural magnificence. Located in the northwestern part of Nigeria, Kano is a highly populated city with a long cultural history dating back to the 7th century. When you step into the city, you will discover the tenacious farmers producing various crops like millet, rice, cassava, sweet potatoes, and many more. You will experience the culture and traditions of the beautiful people of Kano. The Hawa Doshe Durbar is a major cultural festival in northern Nigeria. It is the largest procession of colorful horses in the world. This is a tradition that has been practiced for over 500 years, since the 14th century. A visit to Kano is incomplete without enjoying a visit to the palace of the Emir. The Emir's palace is known as a settlement within a settlement, which provides an insight into the typical Hausa architectural design that has been in existence for over 500 years. Another famous attraction in the beautiful city of Kano is the Giron Makama Museum. It is a place known for its traditional architectural excellence. It has superb historical and ethnographic collections on Kanawa civilization, which includes the 15 gates of ancient Kano history, believed to be over 500 years old, and the British cannons from the invasion in 1903. The museum is located opposite the Emir's palace. The Kano Dyeing Pit, also known as the Kofar Matar Dyeing Pit, is one of the most fascinating aspects of the old city. The creative process used by the Kano indigents is an exquisite design on fabrics in the dyeing pits, and it is unmatched around the world. Although the methods they used are ancient, the lush works of art on fabric always remains extremely popular and continues to be in great demand. We move to the Minjibir Weaving Center, a center where the ancient weaving industry still thrives. Walking through this typical African village, you can watch the experienced local weavers at their daily work. The muddy hills of Kano, popularly known as Dala and Goron Dutse Hills. The two hills provide full view of the horizon around the state capital from their tops. Visitors often climb the hills for what may be described as the aerial view of Kano City. A city with captivating cultural history, magnificent architecture, strong art of salesmanship and trade. Explore Kano, for an adventure of a lifetime. Kano, the center of commerce.
Fantastic. I hope you love seeing Kano. Fantastic place, really beautiful. And I can see Blessing Ogugbemi as generated Kano State. Here we come. Yeah, right. Here we come indeed. Kano State. We hope to visit in a very short time. And I believe that Nigerians would every day come to realize how beautiful Nigeria is and how you don't need to travel far and wide if you're going to experience beautiful places all over the world. Or before getting on that flight, please get on the next train and get I find a means or on the next flight to Kano State. Beautiful experience. I can guarantee you're going to have. So I'm going to read you what Project One volunteers have put together, and it says Kano State is a state located in the northwestern Nigeria, created on May 27, 1967. Now, that state is just 7 years after Nigeria got its independence from part of the northern region. And Kano State borders Katsina State to the northwest, Jigawa State to the northeast, Bauchi and Kaduna State to the south. The capital of Kano State is Kano. I always love it when the primary school students are trying to learn the state and capital in Nigeria, and they go Kano, Kano. You know, it's so easy to keep it in mind. The capital of Kano State is Kano. Now, when we're talking about industrial centers in Nigeria, Kano is the second largest industrial center and the largest in northern Nigeria, with textile, tanning, footwear, cosmetic, plastics, innovative, pharmaceutical, ceramic, furniture, and every industry. Name it, and you will have it. You know, we do not call Kano the center of commerce for nothing. It is because indeed Kano is that land of commerce. The official language of Kano State is basically Hausa language. We also have Fulani language commonly spoken. Now, when you get to Kano State, it has about over 44 local government areas. So for those who have 18 local government areas, when you go to Kano, it has population put at over 9 million. You can't bet what the number is in 2021. The temperature at Kano usually ranges between a maximum of 33 degrees centigrade and a minimum of 15 degrees. Now, you know what? That is, it can get very cold compared to every other state in Nigeria, and it could get very warm as well. Especially during the Harmattan, it falls down to as low as 100 C. So Kano has two seasonal periods, which consists of 4 to 5 months of wet season and a long dry season. You know why agriculture is greatly supported by the weather in Kano. We have different festivals as well in Kano. I've always told my people, if you want to enjoy a state, go around the festive season and the festive period. It makes it all colorful. There's one of it that I so much love. I love horses, and they have this Doba festival, which dates back to hundreds of years, to the time when the Emirates and the North uses horses in warfare. Now during this time, we have Emir military chiefs invited the various regiment for a Doba military parade of the Emir and his chiefs. This is always a fantastic experience, and I think you should plan your trip so when this festival will be taking place in Kano. And when you visit Kano, like we've shown you in our short video, make sure you get to the National Gallery of Art. You are going to experience a beautiful time. It's situated at 23 Ahmadu Bello Way, and it was established to promote the works of Nigerian artists. Live in Nigeria, by Nigeria. Be proud of who you are, but proud of where you're from. That's what we'll always say to us. And then remember to also get to the Makama Museum in Kano, which is also called the Canon Museum. This museum was established in 1953, and it contains materials which date way back in time. There is something as good as having a touch of the past in the present. So when you visit the Makama Museum in Kano, you definitely have a touch of the past in the present. We also have a golf resort for golf lovers. If you visit Kano, you can go to the you're not left behind. When you get to Kano, you can visit the Moritala Muhammad Library. This is a fantastic place, and in this library, it's containing a very broad range of books. So there's a certainty. If you visit Kano, you want to read, you can read. If you visit Kano, you want to golf, you can golf. You can go to the amusement park and have your children come along with you, and you're gonna have maximum fun. And for animal lovers, you can get to the zoo. Definitely, that's called Adubako Zoo. I'm sure you're going to experience a very, very, very great time. This zoo was established in 1971, and just like a lot of structures in Kano, is the first zoo in Nigeria. Is home to lots of animals. Popular among these animals are lion, giraffe, and every other animal you could think of seeing in the savannah. We have the Dalai Hill in Kano. This is made up of almost 1,000 steps. It's described as 999 steps, and it's 534 meters high. Hike lovers, Kano has you. Ogun State. Do not think it's only in Ogun State that you have dyed clothes. We also have the same as well in Kano. We also have the Great Mosque of Kano. I can't talk about Kano and not mention this particular important aspect of Nigeria, because it is indeed one of the oldest in Nigeria. It's an edifice and it's known to attract tourists from all over the world. It's called the Great Mosque of Kano. We also have the Kano City Wall, which is very fantastic for those who understand how important walls are for the cities. They serve as a means of protection for the people of Kano. And in the old days, it's like the ancient wall of China, as you might want to describe it. This wall was once regarded as the most impressive monument in West Africa. And you find this wall in no other state in Nigeria but Kano. The city wall was built in 1095 AD. Between 1095 AD and 1134 AD. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic place to visit. We also have a mall for shopping, those who love shopping. And this is situated at the Zoo Road, which is also very close to you who probably want to visit the zoo as well. You can also have a view of the Adobayero Mall. We have the different architectural art masterpiece that is located in Kano. The Giron River is there. We also have the Chalawa George Dam. We have the Makama Museum. We have so many places that I can mention. I'm sure before we round off this segment and we invite our guest for today, you will be learning so much. Yeah, Kano is indeed the center of commerce. For network purposes, he just sent me a message that he is finding it or having some challenges connecting to the show. But whichever way, I can guarantee you that I'm sure that in the last few couple of minutes, you've been able to learn, see, and know much about Kano. The all part of Kano or every state of Nigeria, I always love to come back to the natural resources. Now everybody will say, no, we have natural resources in the southwest. We have natural resources in the eastern part of Nigeria. If you go to Kano, be sure that you're going to experience these natural resources as well. So what do we have in Kano? We have tantalum, we have tungsten, we have lead and zinc, we have granite, we have silica, and we also have kaolin. So Kano is a beautiful, beautiful state. I do believe that everyone, like they've always said, some will say, 1 minute, some will say they will do everything to visit some of the places we've been to. I can tell you can visit every state in Nigeria and you will not get tired. You can experience, unravel every state in Nigeria and you will not get tired. So before we had him up to the show, but I'm then just going to give him a few minutes. But just before we go on, let me introduction. The network is moving here or there. Let me give you a bit of our Nigerian song. Just you can call it commercial break, and then we will be back. Hopefully, our guests will be ready to join us at that time.
Project One Productions. Beautiful people in Nigeria. Different language, proud Nigeria. There's plenty food, these people good, oh. All of us in peace and unity. Oh yeah, hail Nigeria. Nigeria, sweet as sugar. Sweet as sugar, oh. Different people in Nigeria. It no matter where you from, we don't need no pain. All of us in peace and unity. Oh yeah, hail Nigeria. Oh, I'm a Nigerian too. I'm a Nigerian too. Strong people, one great nation. One great nation. Different faces, one Nigeria. It no matter what you speak, we say be brother. All of us in peace and unity. We are clap for Nigeria. Different stories, many places to go, yeah. Plenty resources, everywhere green, yo. It no matter where we go, now we go be key.
Okay, I think the network is still not favorable for Mr. Rabiu Musa, but I'll be giving you a brief Mr. Rabiu, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mr. Rabiu? Okay, so Mr. Rabiu Musa is the convener of the annual National Social Media Summit. He's an incumbent president, National Association of Information and Media Studies Students, Bayero University, Kano. He's a managing editor of Info Media, an online newspaper, Bayero University of Kano, and the team lead war against exam small practices. His works are featured on reputable newspapers in Nigeria, such as The Punch, The Daily Trust, The Nation, Nigerian Tribune, Blue Tree, Desert Herald, Vanguard, AllAfrica.com, Daily Nigerian, Economic Confidential News Digest, etc. And the recently published musings of Young Minds books excerpted by Gidado Yusha Ushuaia. Without wasting so much of the time, we have right here with us Mr. Rabiu Musa. We say, welcome to the Citizens Show, sir. We're happy to have you. Good evening. Can you hear me, Mr. Rabiu? Can you hear me? Wow. I'm not sure you could hear me. Mr. Rabiu, if you can hear me, we're waiting to hear what you have to tell us about Kano. Please kindly introduce Kano to us as you know it and tell us the beautiful things and places we need to know about Kano. Mr. Rabiu, can you hear me? Mr. Rabiu, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mr. Rabiu, if you can hear me, can you talk to Nigerians about Kano? I'm not sure he could hear me. At school in Kano, someone who understands Kano directly and firsthand. So, Mr. Rabiu, anytime you pick up those Tell us what you know about Kano. Yes, I can hear you now. Unfortunately, we lost that connection right there. I'm sure that Aka Kano Tubongiwa. And it would have been fantastic to hear from you today, really. So I'm going to give him 1 minute more. And in the process, and while waiting for him to connect, I have this challenge for all Nigerians. Nigeria is home. I kind of emphasize this fact. I've said it to us over and over again. Kindly be a part of nation building. Do not join in destruction of the unity or the garment of unity we have tried to We'll be closing on this note and saying we believe in one Nigeria. Kano is a beautiful state. Visit Kano. I truly promise you that we're going to have an interview with Mr. Rabiu and share on our platform thereafter. That way, those who wanted to listen to him will still be able to get to him say 1 or 2 things about Kano. Thank you all so much for joining us. And until next time again, when we move to the another state in Nigeria, starting with K. You know, we have a lot of K states in Nigeria, from Kano. Yes, last week we were at Kaduna. Then we still have Katsina. We still have Kebbi. We still have, which other state is that? We still have Kogi. So quite a number of states, and we still have Kwara to visit before the end of the K alphabet on the Citizen Show. Thank you so much, Blessing. Thank you so much, Abubakar. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you for always joining us on this show. Thank you once again to every Project One members and to every Nigerian out there doing everything to keep us together in unity. I say thank you. Have a lovely weekend.